I wanted to go over today my August sales. I just started using flipwise actually last week, loaded it for the first time. I also opened my eBay store this week and just wanted to um, it's not really a review of flipwise because I've only had it for a day, but I'm just really impressed so far of like how my numbers are showing up. And I wanted to go over my August sales with you. So I think I have it pulled up right now. So I have last month, which is August. Um, my total gross income was 2,100. My net income was 1,164. About 1,100 to 1,200 is my average for the last 2 to 3 months. I started selling back in, excuse me, April, with the goal. I didn't really have a goal at first, and then as things started progressing and I saw how things were moving along so well, I thought that I would have a goal about 1,000 net profit a month. So I have been doing that and actually exceeding that the last few months. So that's really exciting. I had, let's see, 111 new listings, which is a little bit low. I wanted to be a little bit higher than that, and 44 sales. My goal for sales eventually, I'd love to get to 3 sales a day, so about 90 sales a month. I'm at 44 for August. Total number spent is 379. That might not be completely accurate yet. I'm about, I did get through August. I started last night and then slowly today adding my inventory numbers and putting that into flipwise. So this might be accurate, might be a little bit higher, but around the low 400s. I had to make sure that everything is up to date on that. I think it is. So I think I made sure that I went in and got all of August data in. So I think that is right. So I'm going to go to my sales here and see what's sold. All sold, filter by last month. Okay, so here is my most recent sale. My most recent sale in August, all down to all the way going to my first sale. So we're gonna go in. We'll start at the beginning. So we'll do this. I'm still getting used to flipwise. We'll go to date sold a month ago. So my first sale in August was the Settlers Catan game. If I can, let me know if you guys want to see. I guess I can just flip the page. You guys can see the item right here and all my data. I bought that for everything is. I purchased it for $1.99 and I made $22.17 on that item. I really like flipping board games. I don't know if you can see behind me over here, but I have quite a bit. If I want to get any more board games, I need to move my backpack somewhere else so I can get more board games. But they're usually a really low investment and they're pretty easy to store. And I've sold a lot. So next with a homeschooling curriculum, it's called Spelling UC. I do homeschool two of my children. So it's 3 of them actually this year, 3 of my children this year, and it's nice when I know what to look for. So if I see curriculum, I know kind of what sells, and I can skim through it quick, make sure it hasn't been used. So I picked these up for $366 total for both, and had net return of $24.20 on those. My third best sale was this brass elephant. This was my first time buying anything brass. I kind of went out of my comfort zone when I picked this up. It was $13.99 from Goodwill. It took about, purchase date was June 12th, so about a month to sell. Return on investment for that net return was $40.05. Not terrible. It did cost $15 to ship that, so I would do it again if I found something that I thought was worth it. If I found something like this again, I would definitely pick that up. Next for these Goosebump audio books. Picked those up for $2 and sold for $10.91 net profit. They sold for $20.99. What do you guys like to hear? Do you like if I say all the numbers or if I just say what my net was? Let me know. Right now I've just kind of been saying what I bought it for and my net profit on that item. So my husband actually found this. I was really excited. He found this Disneyland pin trading bag. I did put it for auction, and it went to the first round of auctions with a couple of watchers but no bidders. And then the second time, I believe I had two bidders for this one. So I bought it for $279 and sold for 57. The comps were kind of all over the place. There was some with like a different emblems um, that sold for more, and there wasn't very much on Terapeak or the product research tab. So I just did it as an auction starting at about, say I started to be at 39 or 49 for that. I don't know if this will tell me. Probably not, but I can go to my eBay history. Oh, there we go, 49. So cool. I love that feature. So it was 49 that I listed that. It'll even tell me when I started it. Relisted it. That's really cool. I had it go twice. Let's see. Listed July 4th, July 14th. No, I just listed it twice. Two running auctions. Right, and then I have this Pokemon Meow. My husband laughed when I grabbed this. Like, you're really gonna sell this? It only took 30 days to sell. And I made $26.48 on him. So he's pretty big. He was like I don't know if it says, yeah, 16-inch one. It cost $9 to ship. I was kind of surprised it sold so quick. When I got it, I kind of regretted picking it up. I also like plush. So board games and plush are kind of the first things that I go to when I go into Goodwill. Two of my favorite categories. You can say I have a lot of board games that sold. This next one was a sealed Hullabaloo Cranium game. I love sealed games. Usually, unless Goodwill has it priced something crazy like $10, I'll usually always grab a sealed game. Like this one was only $3.59, $22.99 net return. So I feel like sealed stuff always sells good, especially with Christmas coming up. People are looking, they want it sealed, but it also isn't made anymore, so it makes it a little more valuable. It took 28 days to sell. Next to this color, like Sudoku, but Coloroku, I don't know how to say that. It was also new sealed. Picked it up for $4.39 and sold for 40. I think I'm gonna start saying that. I'm gonna say what I bought it for and what it sold for. So you guys can see if you want to look more at my numbers, you're happy to look at them on the screen here. So yeah, thanks for $4.39 and sold for 40. Let's see. These Boggs Paisley boots. They had about 2 months to sell on these. I'm gonna put the date in there wrong because I really don't think those took 2 months. I had to manually input some of my numbers, like my date that I bought them, my price of goods, and I have all my price of goods on my other spreadsheet, my Google spreadsheet. But I don't have all the exact dates that I bought items, so I kind of guesstimated on that. I think it was sometime in June, and if I didn't know the date, I was just putting June 1st. So I think it was a little bit less than that. Anyway, picked those up for $6 and they sold for 50 free shipping. They're really cute. They're my size, but I live in Arizona, so don't really have to pay for them. And then let's see. So these hats, I sold 3 in the month of August, and I'm kicking myself that I did not pick up the rest. So it's this company, or this, I don't know, this group called Finance and Maneuver. I don't know what they do. You can look them up. Something with guns. I have no idea. They're out of Scottsdale, Arizona, and I was at a Goodwill in Scottsdale, Arizona, and they had probably 15 to 20 of these hats. And when I scanned them, I saw some comps that sold for like 40 to 60 to 80. They'll have a picture of a gun on the side, and these did not have a gun on the side. So I kind of chickened out, and I only bought 6 of them. Well, I've already sold 3, and they're all selling for about $40 to $47. I think I took an offer on one for lower, but yeah, I'm kind of kicking myself that I did not buy all 15 to 20 of those hats, but I'm still happy. It's still making about $31 to $35 per hat. So next was this vintage Panasonic recording. I bought this a while ago. I don't know why I picked it up. I made a whole $5 on that. Then I had, this is a really cool pickup that I had. So I was a little nervous to pick it up because it wasn't extra small. But when I had researched it, I saw that they did sell for a pretty good amount of money. My alarm is going off out there. 1 second. Alexa, amplifier. Alright. So this sold I believe the first round of auction. Yeah, the first one. I listed it for an auction for 10 days. And it sold one bidder at the very end, but I'll take it. I mean, I only paid $15 for it and sold it for 158. So I was really excited about that. I think whoever bought it is also a reseller, but I mean, I'm making good money off of it. I'm making, a $116 profit. So if they want to go ahead and try to sell it, make more, they can go for it. I picked up this Expert Educational Insights game, picked it up for $3.59 and sold that for $48.99. Good classroom game. Next we have these reverse osmosis. If you ever see sealed name brand filters, I don't usually get the ones that are just like the generic off-brand ones, but name brand ones I have pretty good luck with. $3.59 and sold for $45. And I have this. So this was a really cool one. This Shadows Over Camelot game. It was missing all the dice, so I made sure to put it twice in the description. Needs dice, no dice. The buyer must have actually read it because they have been complaining they've had it for a while now. So everything was in immaculate condition besides that. So I was really bummed it didn't have the dice. I probably could have listed it for over 100, around 100, but it did still sell for $89, and I picked it up for $279. Next I have these men's pants. I don't do a lot of clothing, but I'm trying. So these sold pretty good. 12 days, sold for $15. I paid $3.75. Next, I had this for quite a while. So this took about 3 months to sell. I did redo the photos on it because I had taken the photos originally before I had my whole photo set up, and they weren't great. It's kind of hard to get a good angle on him, as you can see. But he finally sold for 50. I think I also had him listed for 80 to 90 before. So lowering the price definitely helped. Got him for $3.79 and sold for 50. Next is this Caribou Island game. My son's speech therapist was telling me about this game. She told me there's some really good games that are good for speech and are good for therapy. So I'm always looking out for them. This one was missing 3 of the tokens, unfortunately. So it did sell for 37. I probably could have gotten around 45 to 50 had it been complete. But I only invested $279 into that. Next, I have this. This is a really cool one too. I think they're all cool. This Dungeons and Dragons messenger bag. I picked this up for $9.99 and it sold for $90. It only took 4 days to sell. Actually, went got delivered in Arizona too. So I mean, the guy got it the next day. I think I dropped it off like at 4 in the afternoon on one day of the week, and he got it by like 2 in the afternoon the next day. So he was very happy. I had a really good review from him. Profit was $60.20 on that. Next, I have this Gabby. She went international. I believe she went to Canada. Picked up for $2 and sold for $30. And Toy Story 4. The first 20 items were almost halfway there. This Edgewardian, it was like a dollhouse that opens like this, and it has like a little paper floor. It was really cool. But it was in pretty good condition. The sides are a little beat up. I don't know if you can see like the corners. So I only listed it for $15.99 plus shipping. But it sold in 9 days. So if I saw that again, I would probably pick it up. It was a fast flip and easy to store. Next, I sold. So this one, I was a little nervous when I picked it up. It was really big. I don't know if it shows the shipping weight on here, but it was pretty heavy. I had to kind of Frankenstein a box to ship it out. I paid $19.99 for it at my local Goodwill. They had just brought it out on the cart when I found it. They had a whole bunch of other train stuff too, and I kind of searched them all really fast, and this is like the highest value one. So I only got this, I think, like a little train power supply, which I still have. But I paid $19.99 for that, and my net return was $121. I believe that's my highest amount, I think, for this month, possibly. I went all the way to Niagara Falls, New York, so it went pretty far. I did the UPS shipping, ended up being the cheapest option. Next was this cash flow board game. I got this about 2 months ago. I got this, well, I knew about these items from Flipping Junk. He was saying about how all the Rich Dad Poor Dad, the cash flow game sell really well. So I picked this up for $2.79 and it took about 2 months to sell and it sold for $47.99. I think some of the older ones do better, but still, that's really good. Like a return. Next was this, I got all of these. So this Mario Kart had 2 discs inside. Wii Sports Resort and the Wii were all at Goodwill together. I think I paid $11 total. Yeah, $11.09 for all of them. They were all marked like $4. They were pretty heavily scratched, but they were surface scratches. They weren't deep scratches. So I disclosed all that. I put untested scratches and ended up going on auction for $51. I did not think it was going to sell for that much. So I guess even with the scratches, I probably could have maybe made more and separated them, but I just wasn't sure with the condition they were in. So that's good to know for the future. Net return of $27 there. Let's see. I can't believe how cheap this was at Goodwill. So it was new sealed for 99 cents. It was marked for $1.99. And then I have a 20% off coupon that our Arizona Goodwills have. If you spend more than $20 on a trip, you get 20% off. So I always try to spend $20 no matter what. Unless I only find like one thing that's under $10. I always try to spend $20 to get that discount. So all my prices do reflect the discount. 23.36 net return. The shipping was a little expensive. I was kind of bummed that I didn't charge shipping for that. I think it went pretty far. Yeah, the shipping was $11.35. I wasn't happy about that, but I'm glad it only cost me $1. Sorry if I'm talking very fast. I should have brought water in here. Next was this DS game. I only made $4.58 on that. I had it for about 4 months. This VTech Learn, this is the second time. I had 5 of these that I got at Goodwill for like $1.99 each. And 2 have been returned. People keep saying it doesn't. One said they didn't fit, and the other person said they ordered what they already had. So I don't know. I don't know if I'm not explaining what I have correctly in the title, or if they're just not paying attention to what they have. So if I have 2 I need to relist. I'm just gonna have to be very careful. Maybe reword my title for that one there. Next was this little vintage jewelry box. This is plastic. I'm not sure if the 80s or 90s. Got it for $1. Sold it for 21. Free shipping. These Bridge to Learning books. So I actually picked these up. I should have listed them sooner. I picked it up and waited about a week to list them. They sold in 11 days for $60 for the 2 packs of the kindergarten and first grade pack. But the Goodwill I got them from had like 8 more packs. So I ended up going back there and getting the rest of them. They were all still there. So I still have those for sale, but I'm excited. They only cost about $2 something each. Each pack of, so a pack of 3 books that are shrink wrapped. So once I sell all those, it'll be a good profit too. Nice to have these. This one also, I made a mistake of listing these way too low. They sold within 2 days. I don't think I charged enough for them. I charged $14.44 and $5 shipping. I only made $3.07. Oh well. I'm learning. I'm learning from my mistakes. Every month, every week, every transaction I'm learning. The Zuzu Pets convertibles car. I sold some of the Zuzu Pets hamsters for a good price. This one only sold for a $6 profit on this one. The accessories don't sell for as much apparently as the little hamsters do. These also, I made a mistake. Again, I still make mistakes. I make lots of mistakes. Well, okay, not a lot, but I still make a lot of beginner mistakes. I had tried these on my own KitchenAid, like just to see if they fit on the actual mixer, but I didn't lower it to see how it fit in the bowl. So I listed them as a 5 quart, when actually I think they're a 4.5 quart. She was nice. She didn't do like a not as described. She just put did not fit, I think. Because the mistake was all my fault. It was my mistake. So I haven't gotten those back yet. Hopefully they come this week so I can refund her. I bought two of these Omron BMI things from Macari. I had found one at Goodwill when we first started reselling, and the profit was so good and the turnaround was so good that I keep my eye out for them. And then I decided I'd start looking at Macari to flip them. One was a pretty good flip. This one was a net return of $41.50. The other one I kind of paid up for, didn't make as much, but I mean, it's still within 13 days. I'm making $41. It's pretty good. Another one of those F&M hats. And here's the other one. So this one was only, I guess it was still 34, so it wasn't terrible. But I did pay like $57 for this one, $51 for this one. But it came with the manual and this little I don't know, it just shows like a little cheat sheet of the BMI and the age and all that kind of stuff on the other side. But I made, that one took 20 days to sell. But the first one I had gotten from Goodwill for $8 sold overnight for 90. So keep an eye out for those. I have this Hornick Brothers Stony Point duck, my second one of those that I sold. The other one sold on Macari last month. I picked it up for $6 and sold it for 41. Got these Vaselines on clearance at Fry's, only made $1.27. Again, learning. The third hat of the month was a black version, so I got 3 khakis and 3 blacks of those hats. I listed the blacks a little bit higher because I figured they're a little more desirable than the khakis. So I made a little more money on those. I picked up this little critter guy at Savers. He sold pretty quickly within 10 days. Made $12.25 on him. So cute. He has little tags. Did I say snowman? Abominable snowman. Leapfrog learning. I had him for about 2 months. He was clean and he worked. He had a couple like a little bit of lint on him and things like that. I think I took an offer of 17. Net return 866. Last 4. Thank you for hanging with me. Thank you for bearing with my newness to eBay and to very newness to YouTube. I had this Stephanie Johnson. My mom actually picked this one up, so I'm going to owe her some profit. Give her like, half of this. The Stephanie Johnson cosmetic travel bag. It was new with tags. I was really surprised how fast it sold. I thought it'd be sitting in my container for a while. But yeah, sold for $22.99 plus free shipping. Last 3, I picked up this Trader Joe's pumpkin body butter from Goodwill. It was sealed. Only $4.16 on that. So I probably should not have taken an offer and kept it the full like $15.99. Took 3 months to sell, but it is pumpkin spice, pumpkin season. Last 2, these sold overnight. These I did pay up a little bit, $8.78 for the 2 packs. Net return of $13.51, but I'm happy with the smaller net return for such a fast flip. I mean, a day, less than a day, overnight. Those went to Puerto Rico, I believe. My last one, or my very first sale of glasses. I just started sourcing glasses at Goodwill, and I've already sold 2 out of the 5 that I have. So I'm excited to see venturing into that and see where it takes me. I mean, it's a huge net return on those. I think it was my highest ROI, I believe. It was either this one or the Camelot one is my highest ROI. Purchased these for $1.99 with the case. They were each 99 cents or $1, whatever. A net return on those was $31.48 with 1,500% ROI. I think my sunglasses sold for even more. If I go back, I wonder if I can see my highest. So my highest ROI, that's my lowest. That's the kitchen pictures. Okay, so the Shadows over Camelot was my highest at 2,500 ROI. Oh, and then the game and the glasses was my 3rd. Okay. Thanks for watching. If you like this kind of content, please subscribe. Comment below what you want to see different, what format you like to see this in, how this worked out. Right now, I'm just screen sharing over Zoom.